Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. From 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The shotgun, he'll look to throw, and he gets it to Funchess complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the
not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw again. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Tucker McCann.
On now, Tucker McCann. From the left hash, a chip shot here. McCann's kick up and good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3. Panthers nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Across midfield and inside the 45. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Murray. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dunbar with the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a 1st down and run out this 1st half.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Brings up 2nd.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But now it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll throw now on the final play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Murray off play action. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At their 40.
Now a run with McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down.
Murray's going to keep it on the option.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
The extra point.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Panthers 17. Rams 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
3-yard line.
They'll try and run the option left side. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 5-yard line.
Takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams were able to get back within a touchdown.
Makes the score
After right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Taken in at the 3.
Here, he's past the 30.
Philip Lindsay on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
35-yard line.
Now Anderson on the jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
2 yards. First down, Panthers.
On on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He hits Moore on the screen.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Complete to DJ Moore. A 7.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete.
Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 24, Rams 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Van Jefferson was the intended receiver.
But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and long.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
For the point after.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
Fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Fourth and short, has your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on fourth and short, you could pick up the cheap first down. Now, you still won't get a first down even if you do exactly the same thing.
No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
A 60-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
31.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
and his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Picked up by Troy Pride, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end, and there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big